are listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You are listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I am your host, Rich Giordano, and this is February 1st. You know what I almost said? February 2nd, because I did a show this morning. Hope you saw it. Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah. It worked out. I loved the morning show. I really did. Yeah, but it is February 1st, 2024. I am hearing weirdness, like almost like an echo, but I know it isn't. I don't know if it's me, but oh man, that is really weird. If it was an echo, it would be the slightest of echoes, a little bit of time, not even a fraction of a second. It would be a lot shorter than a fraction of a second, but I hear it in me head. And now, when I keep talking, it's like I get distracted by me own voice. Look, a well-lit green screen or blue screen is required, it says. It's telling me that I need to put the green screen up. Isn't that amazing? Hold on a second. There we go. I gotta do that one time. All right, there Thanks. And Nick Pope told me about that in the corner. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's the night version of Goof On. Nighttime version. It's the night version. I liked this morning. Yeah, we're going to try to do it again tomorrow. I don't know, man. I'm really I'm tired. I didn't sleep at all until this afternoon. I picked up a couple of hours before this show. The alarm woke me up this time. I realized what the problem was. Why it didn't wake me up. A couple of times is because I fall asleep with the headset on. I wear, not these, but sometimes when I fall asleep, I'll have those on because I want that full surround sound when I'm watching my movies in bed. You know, I don't have the theatrical sound system that I have in the living room. Actually, it's not even that. My equipment is just a Yamaha receiver, some huge ass 410, 210s in each, a mid, a tweet, a center channel with 4 speakers, and a 12-inch sub in a carpeted room with vaulted ceilings. Makes for really good rock and roll. I saw the funniest thing today, and well, I'm going to start the show off with it while I'm talking to you, because today, credibility is everything, yeah? Would you agree? What about evidence? And how do we know? How do we know what they're showing us is what they say it is? Whoever, I'm just saying, government. How do we know anything they're telling us makes them credible just because they swore on a book to an imaginary God in the sky who watches over all of us? But if you do anything, murder, steal, he'll put you in purgatory and torture you forever and ever and all eternity. But he loves you. And he needs money. He needs money. The all-seeing, all-knowing, all-creating. He can do everything else. George Carlin and they go, he just can't get the money thing. They just need money. I love that. But he loves you. And he needs money. Love that. George Carlin, R.I.P. All right, let's do a little roll call, huh? Shall we? Should we? Can we? Will we? We will. Hey, Jeanette, it just landed on you. Are you okay? Did you get hate? You just landed on somebody. Jeanette, thank you. Tony Soprano, everybody. Yeah, what are you guys doing, huh? We're doing roll call, Tone. Yeah, who's here? Martin? Martin, that's not how you do it. Oh, just Mr. Tough Guy, Mr. Radio. All right, Mr. Personality. I can't do the voice anymore. Why? What happened? You just can't get it. Yep. I lost all this weight. Ben, the Yorkshire Griffonian, welcome to the show. I need my voice. I swear. I can still do, can I do John Travolta? I swear to God, I swear. I didn't know he worked on my hair for 3 hours and he hits my hair. Why do you hit my hair? That's how it was at the dinner table at my house. Welcome to the show, Marcel. What do you say there, Chief? Kelly Lewis, the EW. Welcome to the room. Brooke is. Welcome to the room. TETS. I've got to show this to you. I can't stop thinking about it. All right, let me pull this up. This is so funny, and I think Cosmic Judas, oh, of course, on X posted this. If you guys aren't connected to the Cosmic Judas, you're missing out on some funny. This may be the funniest thing he's done. I actually laughed out loud. I LOL'd. Yeah, I actually made a comment. Made myself laugh about the laughing. I said, oh yeah, I LOL'd. I laughed out loud. I don't LOL. If people who know me when I email, you ever notice I do 95% of the time it's an HA. I'm still in the HA era. Ha! That's funny to me. Ha ha! See? Ha ha. This LOL, I'm laughing out loud. Okay, we get it. Ha ha looks much better too than LOL. But it's harder to type HA, because you have to hit the shift. Well, if you're not hitting the shift on LOL, then you're not laughing out loud. You're laughing. What would that be? Laughing inside? Not laughing out loud? Laughing internally loud? No, I don't like this. Josie_UK, welcome to the show. Samo, how you doing, Chief? Welcome to I got that one down tonight. That's what I'm still laughing at this video. I don't know. I thought it was funny. You'll see in a minute. The great Snafu, welcome to Glenn Collins, welcome to this show. Hey, Chris Rogers, welcome to the show. I am going into my normal mode, I guess. Thor Panku, welcome to the show. Good to see you, Chief. No, it's too snarky for this show. Glenn Collins, if I said your name already, I'll say it again. Stop! All right, I can't stop. You ever do that, guys? You know, you're walking around, you just got to do the voice. Can't help it, you don't know why, but you want to do a voice. Yeah, Ian Harrison, welcome to the show. See, other shows don't talk about who they are, what they think. They tell you what you want to know. Never mind. Here, listen to this. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean... It means we got a lot of show to do. All right. Hey, that UFO chick, howdy doody! Happy New Year! I don't think we've seen you. It's February 1st. Sky Allen? Good to see you again. Welcome to the show. Hey, what do you say, Andrew? AR in the house. SL, too, see? Nice. Bruce Leary. I had to do it. I had to. I like your name. Bruce Ree. Thank you. Thank you for being fun. That is the greatest name that has ever entered the Goof on chat. Bruce Ree. It's gotta be the weed. It's gotta be. That's fucking funny. I'm sorry. That is just comedy gold at its finest. You guys are on point today. So am I. It's going to be a good show. All right. Now, I love to laugh, especially LOL. So I got to play this for you. If you haven't seen it, you're in for a treat. It's 1 minute and 20 seconds of giggles and silliness. And here we go. Cosmic Judas.
Hello, I'm Tom DeLong, and thanks for joining us live today.
So stupid.
Well, thanks, Tom, for that very special introduction. And I'm excited, frankly, like hell, to be part of this effort with you. Thank you sincerely for your time. Tom, over to you. Phenomenon is indeed real.
It's so stupid.
Chris?
The timing is very done very well this time. He's got it all down.
For those of you who are just joining us from around the world, I want to welcome you. Today we're announcing To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science, a company dedicated to pushing the outer edges of science,
the one person.
The understanding of aerial phenomena. We have a plan to bring the unimaginable, the stuff of dreams, to the world.
That is so fun. I'm sorry. I really like that. It was funny the second time too, but the first time I was really enjoying that. It's the weed. So what? Let me enjoy it. I rarely get good bud. All right. Hey, bud. Oh, I'm in a... What's up? Oh, you know what's up. I sure do. What can I do for you, bud? I need you to inhale and hold, and then exhale when you can't hold it any longer. Go. I can't. I mean, why? Rich? Yeah. Do it? No. I'm doing a show. No, you're not. You're looking silly. Because I'm looking for something that I wanted to start the show off for real with. So I figured I'd give a fake conversation with my consciousness. Isn't that how it works? Right? If you start talking to yourself, then that means you're talking to aliens? That's somebody told me today. Do you know if you're talking to yourself, you're having a conversation with an alien? That's weird. Because, I don't know the context of the conversation. Like, how do I know what to say if I don't hear it? You know what I mean? I'm making it up. Nope. No, you're not making it up. You think you are. See, that's your free will being taken over by the outside sources. Remember what Tucker said? We don't really have free will because there are demons out there. Oh, I saw this background. I really thought there was a demon. That's scary. People have seen this, believe it or not, with more of a larger, but very reptilian. I mean, not him. I mean, I meant this. It's backwards for me. Very creepy to me, I saw this on, it was on, I was doing a Google search, and all I was doing was looking for aliens, and this showed up. Yeah, it's somebody's sketch. I can't remember from what sighting it was. It was a popular one. It wasn't from this one here. No. Nah, this is just show. This is what really bothers me. You don't know who's credible in this field. How do you know? Right? You've heard it before. Everybody's heard this before, no matter who you are, that a policeman or woman, whatever, is better at observing. It's better at taking note of what's around, right? They're good observers. They're trained to look for detail. When you walk up to somebody, look at their hands, look at their shoes, is their belt buckle undone? Are their shoes dirty? Are their hands bleeding? Make those quick looks. Look at their face, dart away, look at their clothes again, look at the car they're driving. You'll get all these details within split seconds. Look for the exits. What if they pull a gun? Is there a bulge in the pocket? What's that? Shh. That's how they're trained. They're trained to do these quick assessments, but train. We, Joe Civilian, we go out there with our camera, and we see something. All right. Most of the time, it doesn't happen this way. All right. Most of the time, it happens when people are driving or they're in their home, they see a light come in, or, they're walking their dog and they're not equipped, let's say, now more than ever, but they're not equipped with the tripod and everything. So let's remember this when we look at third phase of moon videos, because, everybody's like, they're all shaky. And me too. I'm like, why do I always have to be shaky? Because nobody expects to see this stuff, when they're not being faked. Okay. So that's why a lot of them are the way they are. So I call those people, well, no, I don't call them anything. What do I call them? Nothing. What should we call those people? One-timers? One-offs or something like that. One-time observers. Oh, yeah. Experiencers. You see how we make it fancy now? No, they had an experience, Rich. It's an experiencer. Sure, I drove in the rain today. I experienced the rain. And, sounds good. I like it. I'm using it. So, that's us. The police, they get trained on this stuff. You got to look here, you got to look there. If they do this, you do that. Don't go past the car. Don't forget to touch the tail of the car when you walk up to it. Look in the back window before you. Don't go directly up to the people. Come in at an angle, Get down, unclip your gun belt, put your hand on your taser, get your baton out. G.I. Joe, here I go. Their attention to detail, it's just barely above you and I. Well, not me. You. Me. I'm well trained in the observable thing. I've been doing it for too long. Yep, that sounded a little stuck-uppy, huh? Yeah, I didn't mean that. I've been I didn't mean. I just love this Homelander character. I want to be him. Jeanette, could I be him? I think I can. As a matter of fact, I know I can. God, if I had superhero powers like that, I can't even speak. If I could have the ability to speak like a person, that would be my superpower. So let's move on. All right. We hear what all the time? Oh, firemen's really good too. Firemen's attention to detail. They gotta save their lives. It's their lives. And the police, it's their lives they gotta worry about. Yeah. True. Policeman. Fireman. Joe. Neighbor. Citizen. At the bottom. Why is that? How often do you go outside and look up? Before you got into the field. You never. You know what you did when you went outside? I remember what I used to do. Looks like there's not going to frickin' rain again. Arizona. I mean, that's it. Beautiful sky tonight. You take it for granted. It's always going to be there. My God, when you stop and just look at it, especially from a place where there's no contamination from the city lights. Arizona, it was beautiful for that. It really was. Lucky. As a matter of fact, I forgot to show you guys where and I'm going to do it now. I think you'll be interested. Nah, probably not. I'm going to show you where all my skywatching took place. Well, 95% of it. 90. All right, Google Earth Pro, open up. Here we go. This will be interesting. I've never done this before. Why? I want to see what the layout looks like, the geography of the area from above. This is going to be beautiful. Memories. No. Let me tell you, the show we did this morning, I recommend watching it because I was talking about where on the planet would be the best place and what I think are the best places to skywatch, hunt for UFOs. Arizona, well, I said it was the 33rd parallel because that is also known as the UFO highway. Also, that's where I think 90% of cattle mutilations take place. Yeah, it's pretty significant to all the planets, by the way. If you look at Jupiter, you know where that storm is? It's on the southern hemisphere, but the 33rd. Boop. Yeah. And I think the rings of Saturn. No, what is this? I can't remember which one. I think it was Uranus on its 33rd parallel. Also had that storm over there or something, right? All right, I'm going to put my old address in. Not really. I'm just going to put the cross streets. 32nd. No. Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, 32nd street and drive. All right, here we go. I'll bring you guys in. Oh no, you won't be able to hear anything. My screen flashes. I just canceled it by accident. The flashing, it's really freaking me out. It starts to flash when I hit the window I want to pop up on the screen. You don't see it, thank gosh. All right, here we go. This is where I did all my sky watching. Boop. No, 90. Maybe 89% of it. Oh, man. This is where he did it? Close. Close enough. Close enough. I'll go down the street to the neighborhood that I know where it happened. We'll back out. All right. So, this is it. This is where it was. Now, I lived somewhere right around here, right? There's a mountain right here, right? It's 300 feet high, if that, 250, 270. I flew my drone up to it many a day, right? Because when I moved close. I stayed close to where I had the house and did all the sky watching. On the top of this mountain, this one, people watched me. Yeah, they were on the top, and there was nothing there at the time, and there's still just crap on the top of this mountain. They would come up here, and what happened was I had a house right down the street, and they were able to see me in the backyard with ease from this perch. Let me see if I can show you down the street. And without getting too personal. And what I did, I left I saw a flash on the mountain. And when I zoomed in, I saw a guy who had his binoculars looking my direction. Now, I don't know if he's looking at me, but when I waved, he reacted, turned around, said something, motioned. Now, there was a Suburban there. You'll all see this on video. And it looks like he's telling somebody, I think he just saw me and waved to me, right? So I had an idea. I had 2 cameras now at this time. I left the camera running. I zoomed in perfectly with the tripod, grabbed the other camera, left that one rolling, right? Because I got in my car and drove up the street. I was going to go to them. And the thought I had was, I'll act like I'm asking for directions. I get in the car. I have the camera on in the car, and the one in the backyard is running. As I'm driving down the road, when I sync these up for you guys someday, someday soon, I promise, you could hear somebody walking in my backyard up to the camera, and you could hear them breathing when they look in through the viewfinder, and they step on rocks, and you could hear them. And I didn't know they were in my backyard. It sounded like they jumped over the wall and slowly walked up to the camera, barely breathing, as I'm driving down the road at 50 miles an hour, just about a quarter of a mile, not far. Now, as that's happening in the backyard and I know nothing about it, I'm getting close. And what I noticed was they were flying down the mountain. There was one way in, one way out. And what do you think I did? Of course, I pulled right in front of that cattle guard gate. And she was flying. She was driving. He was in the passenger seat with the seat reclined all the way back. And I stopped her and I go, hey, I stick my hand out the window, had the camera right up along the window, real low perched. You know, they may or may not see it. I don't know. But either way, yeah, what's up? I go, I need to know where some road is, right? Beardsley. And the guy all of a sudden leans up. That's how I knew he was there. He undoes his chair, and I see him, and he goes, oh, it's about a mile up the road there. And I'm looking at these two, and I said, uh-huh. Okay, thank you. They went their way. I went my way. I went home, looked at the video. You can see them getting in their car, throwing, because I left the camera running. And they couldn't touch the camera or I would know they were back there, which I found out anyway because the breather was back there and he kept stepping on pebbles, right? Or she. Sounded like a guy breathing, though. So that means somebody was watching me very closely. As soon as I left the house, you could hear somebody jump over the wall. And you hear them slightly walking on gravel. And then when they get on the concrete, the pavement, there's some gravel strewn about because the dog runs and it kicks the rocks. So that was interesting. That was a trip. And when I got home and watched it, you can see the guy throwing something in the back of the Suburban. They got in that SUV faster. When they saw me coming, they had to get out of there. So so I got there, timed it perfectly, just as they were getting to the exit. Oh, it was just so FBI and so freaking Fox Mulder type shit. All on video. All I need to do is just, but it's, costs money. Anyway, I don't know why in God's name I told you that story. Why did I go that way? I showed you where I lived. Right. And the best thing about Arizona, right? There's this huge sky. And the one thing that I don't like about Florida, there's trees everywhere you go. And they block your sight. You don't get to see anything. Yeah. In Arizona, the comparison, if Arizona gave me 80% of the sky, Florida gives me 20%. That's it. It sucks. You have to go to a wide open area. Usually, it's by water, and they say about the water, there's alligators and all sorts of snakes and stuff that I just don't go near. I'm trying to look at the sky. How do we do that? Well, anyway, it is what it is. It's Arizona. It's beautiful. It's one of the best places in the world, I think, to do a UFO hunt. Even aliens, man, I'm telling you. But who do you trust? You know who you trust? That's where I was going. You trust the person who has been in the field at least 5 years. Oh, what's this blurry shit? 5 years. I've always said that. I think 5 years is a good point where I think people start to really understand where ufology will take them, where it's going. They get to really see in 5 years what happens is you come in all, but I don't know, and I'm gonna really check it out. But you never know. And then, all of a sudden you're like, wait, what? They retracted? What's going on here? And then you read, we're being duped, and Corbell's video, and oh no, it's flares. Oh no, it's flares. You thought it was a ship, right? I thought it was, yeah. The 42 people on the ground said it was. They thought they saw a ship, and no, flares. Again, duped. And then about 4 or 5 years, you're like, enough of this. You're not going to fool me anymore. And this is where you either leave forever or you dive deeper. There's not a lot of us, it's not a big community at all. There's several different factions, of course, cliques. You want to call them cliques because it's cool. Factions. UFO hate groups. Oh, gosh. I don't even know. Where do you go to their meetings? You know? Where's the UFO hate group meeting? Hello, I'd like to join. Maybe just listen. Hi, my name is Rich Giordano. I've been in the field for a few hours and I don't know. Oh my God, that's what I should do. I'm not known, you know. I could really infiltrate some groups out there. Maybe that's what I'll do. I want to know what's going on, man. I really do. This guy, you think I trust this guy with his UFO report? How many times is he looking at the sky? Probably more than most people. I'm talking about a beat cop, somebody on the street, working in his car, motorcycle, bicycle, flip-flops, Huntington Beach, Santa Monica. He's looking. That's why he's up here, and you and I are supposed to be down here. Now, if I was to take me with the cop, I'm way up there. So as far away as most people are from the police officers' training, observing skills, I'm that much higher. Well, that's, it's true. John Greenwald, he doesn't qualify. He doesn't even get off the floor because he's always in the computer. All right? He's going on the inside, you see, getting all those cool documents that, we could see, and most of them are redacted, but a lot of black ink on a lot of that stuff. But he's gotten on the inside, the government, whatever he can get. Thousands. Me, I'm working on the outside, on the inside, behind the scenes, right in front of their faces, right in front of their noses. Not really. Sad. You don't know because you don't know. We all know what they tell us. Do you really think you know Kim Kardashian? No, you don't know. They had a reality show. You think that's really who they are? I never watched one episode. I've only seen clips from the news and stuff, but I can't do it. I need these brain cells to be where they are for the weed I smoke. I need to keep as many. Fudge. Who do you trust? Well, let's go to pilots, shall we? You think pilots got it? You think they're the best? I would say pilots are above police officers and above everybody else on the ground, every civilian, by far. They're the number one observers of the unknown in the skies. Actually, they're the best. They're as good as me. Yeah, no, I mean that with all sincerity. They're as good as me. It may sound stuck up, but, 24,000 hours is nothing to sneeze at. And I'm proud of that. If it wasn't true, I wouldn't say it. Yeah. Think about this. Pilots and those people, they may have 8,000 hours in their lifetime flying, right? 10,000 hours. I double it. Huh? Double it. Easily. Of looking at the sky. Yeah, no, I know. It's okay. No, I don't know. If you want to help support the number one ufologist on the planet, Jeremy Corbell. No, I'm joking. I forgot to mention it. We do survive off of you, even though we're the best at watching the sky. We're the number one observer. You're looking at it, and that's not a joke. It really is the truth. Third phase of moon, They're just underneath me, right here. They're right there. Yeah, because they see all the videos that people send them, and then some. So, almost, man. So close. And there's two of them, you see. I know. Well, they started 5 years after me, so I did have a big head start. Come on, man. I'm off my soapbox. Can't I have a little fun? You sound just like Trump. Well, that's fine with me. Nothing wrong with being confident in your ability to analyze what's in the sky. Yeah. You know what tricks me? The rocket. Rocket red glare. I want to say rockets, but it's the rocket. There's only one going off, no rockets. There's stages in the rocket, I guess you could say that, stages. But those are a trip to watch. When they go into their different things and you see all the chemicals spewing out of it, I think, right? Makes the spiral. Remember that Norway spiral? Remember that? People to this day still don't know what that is. And there were no rocket launches. I'm talking the original. I think that was in 2012. I can't remember, but I think it was. It was a while ago. Man, that's 12 years ago already. So you got pilots, and I put Barber in there because that's, it's us. Joe Citizen. Unfortunately, people are looking down more than they've ever have. So we're at the bottom now. And people think that, it's all part of the plan. You see, they have us looking down, so we're not looking up. This way they can fly their stuff with impunity. Everything's with impunity with these people, right? It's with impunity, Rich, but it is. It is. All right. Shut off. Impunity this. Oh, what is that? Oh, no, it's a warning. Oh, no. Come on, turn on. What is going on with the phone? Oh, your sister's. It won't open. Oh, it opened. Okay, thank God. Oh, that's so weird. All right, let's get this going. All right, here's a hoax. And, I want to talk about the youth in this field. I've noticed an uptick in a lot of mid-20s, mid-30s now. I guess I started in this field at 36. 20 years ago. How old am I? Yeah, I'll be 56. Yeah, 20 years ago, man. God, I would love to have those years back. Know what I know now? I would rule the universe. Something like that. It's not fair. How did they do it? Doesn't matter. Moses. I know it's a story. It's not real. I get it. Huh? Let him in. Mom, meatballs, Ben. We got you, Ben. 6 a.m. Double Cross Rancher. Monsoon 4. What? So we think about this one. Extraterrestrials, maybe a hoax, psyop. Yeah, I'm here for it, he says. Let's pull this up and show you, shall we? This made me a little mad. This is the second time, 2 days in a row, somebody tried pulling this off, saying that, I don't know what it is. I don't know, you tell me. This is so easy. Go. Can't play the music. Stop the music. I got it. The Blue Danube. Thank you. Now I'm going to have a copyright doohickey. Great. great. It's birds. Look at the definition, though, shall we? Look at that. I wanted to show you this. It looks like a hand holding a microphone. You see, that's the microphone thing and the hand. That's a sign for me to get an ice cream cone. Looks like somebody's grabbing an ice cream cone right there. All right, let's see what else we can come up with, shall we? Oh, this one looks like, ooh, that is an interesting. Well, I don't even want to say what this looks like. No, no, no. Thank you. Thank you. We don't need to see that again, I'm telling you. Talk about a no, get it out. No, that's not funny at all. That's hysterical, actually. That's hysterical. So, we got it. These are them. The policeman, the fireman, pilots, and you, me, Barber Joe. Who's the best? Well, obviously I can't put me up there, so it would have to be pilots. Pilots are the best at watching the sky. Oh, wait a minute. They sure as hell fire may not be. Well, what about astronomers? Good for you. Thank you for remembering that, Rich. No problem. What did you say? Astronomers. Right. Astronomers. Let me tell you why they stink. You ready? You want to hear why astronomers stink? PU. The worst observers for looking for UFOs here. Excuse me. Because everything they look at is billions of miles away. And they are so defined. And besides, the telescope's all the way out past the moon, 1,000,000 miles. Oh, the ones here on Earth? Oh, yeah. All right. You got me. Aren't they looking at volcanoes? Aren't they looking inward? No, they're not. There's some looking at Jupiter. We've got them looking at Saturn, Uranus, all of the planets. All right? The moon. We're always looking at the moon, Earth. Oh, I already said it. So, there's telescopes everywhere, but they're isolated into one. Ask Avi Loeb. Hey, Avi! Yeah? Oh, jeez. How you doing? Can I talk to you for a minute? Oh, for a minute? Reesh. I can't. I just can't. I just don't have it in me. I don't have a love for Avi Loeb. Okay? Anybody who believes this guy is doing anything for the greater good of UFOlogy, think again. Avi Loeb has got to be one of the worst additions to this field since bread. No, that's something else. Since Richard Doty, maybe. Yeah, Dick D. 2 D's are better than one. Dick Doe. D-I-D-O. Yeah, he may be the worst addition to this field since Brandon Fugel. Wait a second. Didn't they come out of the same class? Yeah, 2017. Yeah, they sure did. That's when they started making noise, when it was cool to talk about UFOs, right? A lot of these kids. Rose Cuckold came around when it was cool, right? Right? Yeah. You may hate Jeremy Corbell, but he was here before. Yeah, he was here. He's been here a while. That guy is the biggest disinfo dickhead on the planet. He's D-I-D-I head. Disinfo dickhead. Jeremy Corbell. God, why does he have to do it? Why? You know why it's done on purpose with him, and he is a disinfo agent. I don't know. I don't care what anybody wants to tell me. Say it's impossible. Tell me it is. I don't, whatever. But he's doing the dirty work. He's doing it in front of us all. And nobody's saying it on that side of ufology. There's some people, they don't really like Jeremy Corbell on that side of ufology. But the good thing about Jeremy is they bring in clicks and views for them, and they are the desperate whores of ufology that need those clicks. Hey, I like a good click too. Don't get me wrong. But it's got to be for the right reasons, not to support liars. Okay? Big difference. A little bit. Yeah. You support him, even though you don't respect him, right? You laugh about him behind his back and act like his friend when he's on your show. You won't ask any hard questions. You'll do a pre-chat discussion to do what Jeremy wants you to do before the show. Same with Lou. Same with a few. We know. We hear it from people behind the scenes. I can't believe Lou was coming on my show and he said, we're going to talk about this. I'm like, what? No. And if we can't ask this, we can't ask that. Yeah, Dave Scott, when he had Lou on, he told us everything. Well, not me. Told the world. Controlling the narrative is what Lou does. That's why he sticks to the low unknowns, right? Lou doesn't want to go to the big podcasts, right? Even though he went to Kurt Jamungle, who's got, over 100,000 subs over there. But I'm talking like 1 million subscribers, okay? Lou stayed away from a lot of that when it come to having the regular interview. When he went on CNN and Tucker Carlson, that was a little different. He got a little, tuckered up there with the suit and tie or whatever, jacket. He got dressed up, but when he goes on these podcasts wearing the hat and the hoop earrings, you get a little different Lou, right? We got that Lou after he left TTSA. We got Cavalier Lou, Loopy Lou, Lousy Lou. Right? Yeah. You know what we got. We got lied to. It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry about it. It's going to happen again. In a field. We are in this field where, hey, the wheels keep moving. Looks like they're busy. I'm wearing the same shirt. To fruition. Is that a coincidence? Thoughts and heard them. So we need to realign the dishes. Here we go. We're realigning.
Left the Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me.
I'm wearing the same shirt.
I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a ufologist. I never have been. I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into the
UFO community. That is so weird, seeing me that way. I'm wearing the same shirt, different hat. Anyway, that's Lou. All right. Didn't want to be here, didn't care. He was put into this position to create a distraction. That's it. And we all fell for it. All right. I have to show you this because it's fun. This makes me laugh. This girl cries about working 40 hours a week. Have you seen this video? I think this UAP Mike, aka Moonbase Mike on X, posted this. It says, sad video warning. Technology is creating a society that isn't compatible with being a human being. Let me show you this. She goes, how do people manage to enjoy life while working full time? You're right, girl. That's why you got to get 2 jobs. Like we all had. I had 3 jobs at one point. Man, that was terrible. Just terrible. But watch. This is sad, but I kind of can't help but laugh. I don't know why. It just makes me laugh. I remember working 80, 100-hour weeks.
Why is it that I have to work 40 hours a week just so I can have a place to live? 40 hours a week makes me $2,000 a month, and my rent is $1,660.
Oh!
So I work 40 hours a week so I can have a 2-bedroom apartment.
That's the problem. You're living beyond your means. You don't need a 2-bedroom. Who are you? You have kids? You got a lot of friends hanging out? Anybody splitting the rent? These are life lessons that I would have loved to have known. But guess what? Nobody teaches us this stuff. My parents didn't teach me about getting an apartment. My school didn't teach me about getting an apartment or buying a house. They don't teach you anything that you need in life. They leave it up to the parents. And the parents don't do it. My parents didn't. Oh, yeah, this is my dad. Oh, you got to get a college degree. That's all you got to do. You don't go to college, you don't get a good job like me. I go, Dad, you're making $250,000 a year. Yeah, I could be making $1 million a year, but I didn't go to college, so, and I'm working my ass off to make that money, Yeah, I know. I don't think you do know. No, I know. Lazy bum. Lousy, stinking bum. All right, back to this girl. It's sad. It reminds me of me today. This is me.
And
I can't do it. How can I do ufology and work at the same time?
An extra $300 a month.
Sorry. Here.
My rent is $1,660. So I work 40 hours a week so I can have a 2-bedroom apartment.
Size down.
And an extra $300 a month. Like, it doesn't cover my phone, internet, food, So not only do I not have any extra money, but just working makes me so exhausted.
Yeah! Every one of you sitting here is saying boo-hoo. Right? I never, ever, I don't know about you, but we're Gen Xers. We didn't bitch. We didn't bitch online. Well, we didn't have online. But if we would have went to our friends and family and said, I just can't work all these hours. Everybody was doing it back then. Everybody worked. Most of my friends were in construction? Yeah, that too. They were in construction or, trying to be a policeman or fireman person, or very rarely going to college. We worked our asses off, man. Yeah, I may not have anything to show. I have something to show for it, but all of this, I mean, I hear her, but I can't help but not feel sorry. I think it's very telling about what direction our society's going in. And this is all over ufology. You know that, right? It's these brain cells that are investigating what is going on. This is the future of ufology, too. Yeah, and that's why we won't have disclosure. Why do we need disclosure? Then they'll say, because aliens are real. We don't need disclosure. We already had it. No, we need to have evidence. The evidence is in everybody's story. Come on, nobody would lie. It's so stupid. Who's lying? No, seriously. We need evidence to prove that, they're already it's alien. Huh? Oh my gosh, what year is it? 2036. Oh, I have a beard.
Have time.
That's because you're a dude. Oh, yeah.
Time either. Like, I get off work that I don't have time either. Like, I get off work at 5:30. Come home, I'm just so tired.
Oh my God, get home at 5:30? I wish I'd get home at 7:45 and then worked out for 2 hours. Then got home by 10, took a shower, ate, talked to the wife, went out skywatching. I never slept. Everywhere I went was uphill, and my shoes had holes in them in that Arizona heat. My God, the heat. The blisters on my feet and hands from holding the camera. Sunburn, the burnings. This isn't my real hair. It is. I'm kidding. I'm joking around. All right, let's finish this off and I'll be quiet for the next minute.
I'm so tired that, like, anything that I need to do outside of work, I then just push off to, like, the weekend. And I'm like, I'm just too tired to do this after work.
What is she
I'll
doing?
wait until
Construction?
Saturday. So then I end up with so much to do on the weekend that ends up having to be split into 2 days. So I have to do stuff on both Saturday and Sunday.
This is great.
So then I don't get a day off. I don't get a day to relax. I don't get to decompress. So it is really like working.
You're 20 years old. You don't have to sleep. You look at your skin. It's so fresh and full of life. I would die to have that plump skin again. Oh, I wish we could go back. I wish. This is why they need to listen to us, right? I should have listened to everybody, and I didn't. I thought I knew it all. Oh.
7 days a week, constantly. And I don't want to do that anymore, right? Like,
find a guy who's going to work for you then. All right? That's why guys make more money. And guys all over inequality, but it isn't really true. It's a fake made up thing by the media.
I don't care how
wage gaps aren't real.
I would have to be. But I literally can't have a place to live without this, you know? Like, I don't know what to do. I'm not made for this.
Have you heard of OnlyFans?
Money, time, or energy to enjoy my life outside of work.
Nobody does.
I don't know what to do about it anymore, you know?
Oh.
I'm so tired.
Oh, this is the, 250,000 people a month are coming in, taking those jobs right from us. Thank you. Thank you. America's going down. Yeah, I don't care if people leave. Go ahead, go. I had to play that. That was entertaining. I thought you needed to see it. Stephen Greenstreet, middle of mayhem. Number one, people get... I'm sorry, let me start over. He says, number one, get people distracted. Number two, get more money. Mr. Burchett has hit a nail on the head here. Yet he himself is distracted with tales of biblical flying saucers, Nephilim giants, and Satan trying to stop UFO truth. Ah, those demons, fresh on the minds of every single journalist out there today. Gotta love ufology. Somebody said yesterday, another show means I'm going to be doing, 2 hours of everything is negative about ufology. So my question was, tell me something that's positive. I mean it. Tell me something that's positive. Right now, tell me what's positive. And I'll tell you why it isn't. Anybody want to challenge this? Anybody in the Chat room, I'll wait. Give me something positive, and I'll tell you why it isn't. I know, there's a 20-second delay. This is so amazing. Well, I said, if you were listening, tell me what's positive about ufology. Chris Rogers, I didn't see this about 20 minutes ago for £5, £5. Thank you. First super chat of the night. UFO sightings are like arcade claw prizes. And they look good until you try to pick them up. I know, you're right. I've seen those videos where the guy makes hundreds of dollars. I go in there and I can't win anything, ever. I think those games are rigged for the YouTuber. Thank you very much, Chris Rogers. That is exactly what ufology is like, and UFO sightings. Yep. You try to pick them up, but they just slip through your fingers. What movie? I can't remember the movie. And so many star systems will slip through your... Oh, it's Princess Leia saying it to the guy who blew up her planet. I forget his name every time. Chris, thank you very much. A continuing supporter of Goof On. And a good supporter of the show. For a while. Appreciate it. Yeah, you know, it's just interesting. Yeah. It brings us maniacs together. That's a positive thing. Most people are positive in ufology. True. I think it's 70-30 positive to not so positive. Right? Somewhere in there. I think so. Could even be higher. And the reason for that, if I may, because they're delusional. All right. There is nothing positive. Dark Helmet. God, I love Dark Helmet. It wasn't. If you really, it was, I just had it. No, not Dark Sidious. Take up reading tarot cards. That could make that girl some good hustle. Yeah, right? What girl? Here's one. Dorothy says, what's good about ufology? The connections people to people based on interest, exposure to differing theories about UFOs, UAPs, and specialized knowledge given back, special knowledge give back by you and others at Goof On. Yes and no. Yes and no. Have you know, how can I say this without sounding mean? But I guess, okay. I'll use me as an example. Meeting somebody like me, people are automatically on the defense. So I don't get a true person in front of me when I talk to them. I get somebody who's on the defense. If they know anything about me, they're already on defense. If I say something, they're taking it the wrong way. They hear that angry guy going, ah-ba-da-ba-doo. They don't hear the calm, level-headed me. That is me 99% of the time. A lot of people know, right? I'm boring. I'm never exciting. I've never have said anything funny, ever. I'm boring. And I bring it here. And that is the best thing that's happened to ufology, is this boring person. Because it's better than ufology. Ufology sucks. And I think, Dorothy, what you're trying to say is, people and their ideas and all the melting pot of ideas and the people and the cultures all around the world seeing the same thing and sharing those stories and becoming friendly with some of these people. Fine. Yeah, that covers everything. That really does. That's ufology. Now, what's good about it? What's good about that? What? Just because we're talking about our experiences, that makes ufology good? That's the good stuff. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. That is the good stuff in ufology. You're right. I asked for the good stuff. You're right. I'm still thinking of the bad. My bad. Yeah. But you're right. It is. And that's awesome. Like, I would never have met you folks if it wasn't for, this platform. But if I didn't do what I did in my years and do what I had to do and get to where I am, which I don't even know where that is anymore. I don't, you know what it is. You want to know what makes me mad? The wrong people are on display. Corbell, really? He's terrible, man. And that's what bothers me. All right, Christopher Mellon. That guy just lies. He's Lou Elizondo's everything. Those two guys, they're terrible for ufology. Well, they were paid to do what they had to. Fine. I get it. It's not good. Everybody's justifying stuff. I'm not a hammer, that sees everything as a nail. I don't think I'm that guy. I never was. Because I want everything to be real first. So I go in knowing it might be real. I don't go in knowing it's going to be piece of shit fake. Okay? That's not how I operate. Maybe subconsciously. But really, I'm being honest. I go in there just happy that this could be the day I get the truth. And I don't get disappointed anymore, but I know what disappointment looks like. And that's all I need to know. I don't let it affect me. I see it coming a mile away. Ufology could be great if the right people were saying the right things. And I'm not saying there's no... I'm not in their shoes, okay? I'm not on the opposite side. I don't know what goes on in the government. So all I can do is use what's in front of me. And I'm sorry if I don't see things as happy and go lucky as most of you. But I think the reason is because it makes me mad that when we take a step forward, we're being pushed now 2 steps back. And the bad thing is you don't get mad about it. You're just all right with it because guess what? We're still talking about it. That's what matters. No. We need to keep pushing forward. The whole thing. My problem with everything is it's an illusion. Okay? And what they do is every couple of years, that's why I say you need to be in this field a minimum of 5 years, because every 5 years or so, maybe every 3.5, they come out with some bizarre quote. Oh, scientists have discovered that aliens have been on Mars. Footprints. Now that everybody's talking again, right? So every couple 3 to 5 years. And that's also because a new administration is coming in, or the same one's reelected, but other people are being shifted. funds are being reallocated to those black budget programs that it's really illegal, but everybody knows about it. And I'm sure Biden has had his hand in a few of those China-related drone specs. How else do you think China's light years ahead of us in drone technology? Light years is nothing to sneeze at. That's terrible to hear. I'm frightened to death. China can do whatever they want, and we couldn't stop them right now. If that's true about their drone technology. They have a hypersonic missile that can go around the world in 1 hour, and it almost hit its target. What, it missed it by 20 miles? Not bad to go over 25,000 miles around the world. How many miles is it all the way like that? 25,000, right? Or is that just the diameter? I don't know. Whatever it is, they did it in an hour. What's this? What's good about ufology? Oh, yeah, I read that. Thank you, Dorothy. You're right. But, I am that hammer. And somebody has to be. Yeah. That's what I do. I make ufology shitty again, right? I don't think so. People get mad, right? And they leave and they never come back. Then 5-10 years later, they find me on the internet after they quit this whole field they hated, just seeing what's going on. And they said, you're right. They come back, and I can't tell you how many people have said, thank you. You really made me see the truth, and da-da-da-da-da. Sad as that may sound, I was wrong. And I'm like, it's not about right or wrong. It's not. But it is. But it's not anyone's fault. Okay? It's not your fault. It's not my fault. Some of us just don't want to take the truth. Some people just don't like hearing the truth. It really is. That's exactly what it is. All right. Anyway, third phase of Moon put together the best UFO videos of January. It's like over 50 of them. I fell asleep watching it, but I'm gonna just start this in some random. We'll start at the beginning. What the hell? Yeah, we'll inch our way through it. Not all of it. Hey, don't forget, tomorrow we will be live at 8 a.m. Eastern for the 1 hour daytime show. 1 hour and 10 minutes. It's 1:10. All right, we'll make it 1:11. Tomorrow morning. Yeah, we're just trying it out. It was really fun this morning. I don't know how I did it, but it was one of the better shows. Yeah, it was. It was really fun. It was a different energy too. I really liked it. I don't know if I'll switch it all and go to daytime. It is a possibility, but I also want to make an announcement. I'm just going to say it now. When April comes in 20 years, I ain't going anywhere. No, I made up my mind. I had a good talk today with family. This is it. This is the job now. We're in it. I know I've been in it, but I mean, it's the second chapter. This is part 2. The next 20 years. The next 20 years. That's tomorrow morning show. The next 20 years. Let's play third phase of Moon. The best UFO sightings from 2024 in January only. January. Hey, where's the beginning? Wait. I should have just left it. Jesus. Third phase of Moon.
Welcome back to Third Phase Moon. Blake Cousins along with Brent and Apollo Asteria. We're going over videos. Take a look at this.
Nadie entiende qué es lo que hay ahí. Gente literal no. Hay algo muy extraño. O sea, siempre dicen que tipo los ovnis aparecen en Estados Unidos y es como una...
What is that, a rocket? It does, right?
¿Qué? Desapareció todo.
Hey, Marvin.
Desapareció todo. ¿Qué? What the fuck?
Yes, Dorothy. Yes.
Acabamos de ver un fenómeno.
We're looking at the video once again, kind of breaking news. We're trying to figure out if this is some kind of Elon Musk rocket, some kind of secret Space Force launch, but many people on the ground, a lot of eyewitnesses capturing this major event. Again, we're trying to get more information, but you can tell from the people that are recording this that there's some kind of an extraordinary event that's going on. And guys, I want to get your opinions. Maybe we can figure out this together by tomorrow and we'll have some updates, but right now we don't have the answers, but something just happened. Yeah, again, Blake, this just came in earlier. It's kind of breaking news, so let's get that update here soon. We'd like to get that as soon as possible. What's happening here, in my opinion, is probably a rocket launch. People may be confused on the ground. You can see there's a stage right there. In my opinion, I believe this is a rocket launch, but we got so many UFOs coming up. We're just getting started, so buckle up, watch this.
Hey, you know, I want to stop it right here for that. You know what, Tets? That sounded weird. You wrote down, you typed, "This is very good." I want to tell you why. He says, my blue UFO video that he put up went up like a rocket, like it was going viral, he thought, and then it stopped at 8,600 views. Men in Black. Because you're capped out. You're shadow banned like everybody else in ufology, except for Kurt Jamungle. These are the people who aren't. No, and I'm being serious. Kurt Jamungle, Jared Leto, Rose Cuckold, Jeremy Corbell, the weaponized. No, I'm being serious. They're not shadow banned. I looked at, I think it was 9 or 10 of us in the field, and I looked at all these channels. Every single channel, everybody I'm trying to speak, had the most incredible January for views, subs. We all did. It was amazing. I haven't had a sub for 6 months. Not a sub. I lost 256 people, but yet I gained 550 in January. Now, I can barely hit 1,000 views after we were averaging 1,800. Just like Alien Addict, just like all these other shows I checked out, Scambian, Spaced Out Radio. It's real. The shadow ban is, I don't know if it's a shadow ban now. What I think it is, it's a limit. They cap us out. They do. They're capping us off. Where Amy is right now, she gets 50 to 60 in the morning live. Not bad for 2,600, 2,700 subscribers, right? But she's been there for over a year. But in January, she had some kick-ass, unbelievable days, just like we did. Right? Come on. We never have 400 people here. We don't get 10,000 views and 12,000. That's not what they have in store. Now go look at all the numbers starting in the last week of January, and you will see even last night's show, barely 800. It's okay. This is what they do. This is how they keep us from getting the truth out. Why did they do that in January? Because they're weird. I don't know. I think they gift it to us like, all right, we'll let you know what it's like to be really successful the way you should be. This is what would really happen if we let you be like the popular channels. Can you imagine? Michael Rosa from Dark Hour Paranormal got almost 2,000 subscribers, put a movie out, 17,000 views. Come on. It was a good movie, The Montauk, but, if he did that before, it'd be not even close to that. 2,000 maybe. It's weird. Yeah. it is what it is. Yeah. And they're trying, when I say they, I don't know who I mean. The people who run this shit. The people who run the world. The people who run YouTube. Whoever's telling YouTube what to do, even though it's a private entity, they do whatever they want to do because they don't have to follow the First Amendment or anything else. That's why we can't say certain things or do certain things. Because it's a private entity. Anyway, I was playing these videos here. I'm going to continue playing the videos here. I'm sorry I spoke. I don't even know why I did.
What the hell? Apa itu, Cok? Tuh puter-puter loh. Puter biar di cahaya. Puter.
It's up here and between St. Clair and Marysville. What the hell is that? Light up the whole sky that way. Never seen nothing like it, man. Crazy. Well, we get back to sawing this wooden pole barn and get back in the house.
We've got the phenomenon right here between St. Clair and Marysville. Something was captured, a pillar of light. I've got a feeling more videos are going to be coming into third phase. And don't forget, our contact is in the description. But as we're looking at this phenomenon, we're seeing this pillar of light with no explanation. Obviously, it's out of the ordinary. You could hear it in the person's voice who captured this. Brent, any ideas? Is there some kind of like super party going?
Thank you, Dorothy, for the Truthology for Ufology stance that you enjoy that I take for the $5 super chat. We love your Truthology for Ufology stance and your critical thinking skills being shared. Plus, Goof on You. Goof on University should come back. I think I'm going to bring it back. Yeah, we need to have class number 3. We had 2 classes so far. First class is nothing like that first one. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, we need to do that. Thank you, Dorothy. And Goof on University is coming back soon. Yeah, I'm going to make little videos instead. Yeah, it won't be live. I think I'm just going to make how-to videos. No, seriously. How to search for UFOs the right way. All right. Thank you, Dorothy. Actions speak louder than words. If I can show it, you can do it. No? Yeah? Well, Thank you, Dorothy. Big sister throwing it down. $5 super duper. Continuing supporter of Goofon. Thank you, Dorothy. Hello, Baza de Bear. How are you? Barry White. How are you? Oh, it jumped on me. Cosmic Dave. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Christopher V. There you are. Nice, man. Appreciate it. Jim Neff. Or is it Nuff? Or is it Neff? I think it's Neff. It's easy. It's fake. What do you say?
On, and this is the Beacon. Yeah, big
Beacon upholstery.
But I like it because you can see the light just stop at that point, maybe about. Whoa, we're looking at this, and it is incredible footage coming in to third phase. I mean, some ball lightning going on here, Brent. Look at this.
What is this? That's crazy.
Yeah, this thing struck.
That's not
really
ball lightning.
We got this plasmic phenomenon happening in front of the camera.
Plasmic?
As it darts from right to left and has this created this electrical charge that created this static ball of electricity. This is amazing. If it's real,
crazy.
We're looking at something special. Some of it looks a little like maybe it could have been done in post. It almost has this Ghostbuster.
It does.
Like
it's CGI.
Out of the ground. If this
it's CGI.
Is real, like I said earlier, this is exciting.
Did you just hear me? I said twice it's CGI. Now, what I should do is show you why it's CGI, but I can't. Because I don't have the original to really show you what needs to be seen. And it just looks like it is. That's all. I don't have proof. That's why we don't do that anymore. It's hard, isn't it? This is hard now. Everybody knows what CGI is. This looks like it's CGI, and even the guys say it.
I'm wondering if this is some sort of firework or...
But what's weird is when it first does this loopity-loop, there's this black opposite of the white. Yeah, you'll see.
This is amazing.
See
If
that?
It's real.
Weird.
We're looking at something special.
I think it might be real, to be honest.
Like maybe
I think it might be.
In post.
Watch, see that black side?
Ghostbuster
weird
feel to it. Like the phantoms are coming out of the ground.
It looks like a moon. I'll pause it.
Like I said earlier, this is exciting.
You see this part? Right here?
I'm wondering if this is some
see
sort
that?
of firework or
I'll
definitely
do it
ball
again.
lightning. I mean, you see a
Come
flash
on, Rich.
of lightning and it just kind of sort of pulses with light and changes. But it's interesting because it changes directions as soon as it does that. It almost seems
See this black thing? I know it's throwing off from the white.
like it's...
See this? This black thing moved up while this was moving down. They totally changed their directions before they were going in the same direction. I don't know. It must be maybe it's dark energy or the opposite of the ball lightning. Or it's fake. I don't think it is. I think this is real and this is a side effect of the white. This black. That I can't stop looking at it.
Alive.
Weird.
Yeah, reminds me of a tadpole. We're looking at this thing dancing around, and it's quite amazing. It's acrobatic and dynamic. Could it be some kind of biological life form? And it's being ignited through this electric blast, this lightning bolt, whatever it is. It's pretty amazing stuff. And I'm
Wait a
interested
minute.
in the weather phenomenon.
I don't see the light of this reflecting off anything. Do you?
And that's why we ask you, if you shoot weather phenomenon, whether it's a UFO or not, it's quite crazy. And did you guys see what's going on around the internet right now?
Well,
This
now,
one's quite
yeah.
wild.
Just happened to pop up. So we're expected to believe this is real. You know, it looks like it's in the sky. Nobody's going to say it is, though. Everyone here is going to say CGI, right? Because it's easy to say. All right, not everyone. You know what I mean?
So we want to find out about this.
It looks like it's there.
Kind of breaking the internet. I'm not exactly sure if we've seen this before. Maybe if you guys could refresh our memory and we have this in our archive. I think it's something that we've never shared on Third Phase.
Did you see this? It looked like some sort of steam came out of it. Watch this, the cloud movement underneath it. It pushed out this
one's quite wild.
Mist. At least it looked that way. Watch. Hey, man. There, you see it? Watch, it gets worse. Too good to be true, right? Of course. Too good to be true because we can't prove it, so we have to... Look, there comes clouds. All right, that came from above
so we
it.
want to find out
So it's just clouds.
This video.
I guess a fog.
I'm not
Weird.
exactly sure if we've seen this before. Maybe if you guys could refresh our memory and we have this in our archive. I think it's something that we've never shared on Third Phase of Moon. But
Yeah, could be.
Is this too good to be true? That's
Could be
one of
on
the
a crane.
reasons
Yep.
Why we may have not posted this in the past.
Oh,
but again,
I didn't know
we
that.
Still don't have any answer.
Yeah, I didn't know that ball lightning doesn't have a tail. I've only seen ball lightning on video, so I don't know. It didn't have a tail when I saw it. Smoke machine, yeah. This is probably, you know what this probably is? That's probably a studio set. Like it's a small city, you know, it's just scaled. So it looks like it's in the sky. I don't know. Bull, the video is lacking context. Well, don't they all? Oh, you guys are still talking about the light bulb. Yeah. Can't see anything. Who are you talking about? Get a roommate. Oh, boy. Yeah. I would love to have a roommate, sure. I don't know if you're talking about me. It would have to be the right person. Ceiling light and dry ice. Well, there you go. That is a possibility. I cannot confirm nor deny moondust. But let's just say it was part of a discussion. Dorothy says it's close to power lines. Was it their electrified embryos flowing through those power lines? You know what? I know that sounds silly and you're laughing, but why not? Hey man, anything's possible. Anything. That's what I thought. You know what you just did? You just ignited the fire. I'm going to flick the switch and go back in black. Yeah, who made who? Hell's bells, Brian L. Hell's bells. All right. Hey, that's it for tonight. Like I said, we're supposed to go, 1 hour and 30 minutes at night. I went 140, an hour and 40 minutes by the time we get out of here. So thank you all for hanging out tonight. Thank you, moderators and super chatters. Mucho gusto, generoso. And thank you for supporting what we do every single day, now twice a day. All right, Truthology for Ufology for you. And at 7 p.m. Now, I don't know if we're going to stay on the daytime shift. It's an hour. It goes by so fast. I had to look at the clock. I'm like, oh my God, that was the fastest. It felt like 30 seconds. So it's easy, but I don't know if I want to do it. It's twice the work. Even though it's easy to do, I don't know yet. I don't know. I'll see how the support is. It was really good. Yeah, it was actually very pleasing. It was just as good as it is now. For never going at 8 in the morning, it was the same as it is now. Yeah, says a lot. All right. Well, thank you, newcomers and veterans, for hanging out, making the chat interesting and compelling. Probably better than this show. Joking, of course. Hey! Somebody said, stop ripping on yourself and your show. It's not becoming to you. I recommend you stop that now, or you will start losing subscribers. Your mother. Okay, Ma. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for an hour, and back here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget to love each other. Just be truthful, man. The truth is so much better than the lie. You know why? Because it's all real. God, I love that. Just never have to worry. Just tell the truth. Have a good night. Alien bless. Yeah, that worked out. Well, it's just the way it is. It's okay. All right, we'll do the short ending. We'll do this one. AB.
There's a good thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies over and why did it sound like treasured sites?